I wish it would be like that when I grew up. But.
Hey, support District Radio, my Radio Phoenix. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Code Red. This is Rita Ree.
Oh, Honey Rollins.
And we have our special guest in the house. Go ahead, talk to us, boo.
Hey, it's Tiana Gomez with Happy Headphone in the building.
Girl, I'm so proud of you. I want to let you know that.
What?
We brought in a new year with you. That
Yes.
Yes.
You gotta explain. I've been trying to explain to people what Happy Headphones is. I'm like,
Man.
I went to a silent party.
What?
It's really
Oh, everybody was quiet? What? Like, what happens there? No, I know. A lot of people look at me real strange when I try to explain it to them. They're like, usually I started off like, have you ever heard of a silent party? You know? And they're like, no, what do you mean? Like, everybody's quiet, you know? And I'm like, well, everybody has headphones on. And that's what it is, you know? Everybody has headphones on, basically. All of the noise is in the headphones, except the people who are singing out loud, of course, which we were doing a lot of with some terrible voices, might I add. Oh, when I heard the playback of it, I was like, oh, I need to remind myself to just like lip sync and not to actually sing as I have these headphones on so that I don't have to hear the destruction my voice causes when I'm singing. But yeah, so I mean, New Year's, man, that party was dope. Our DJs, actually, DJ Showtime rocked it. DJ Victor, he was on the Red Channel with the Caribbean and reggae, which had me going.
Yes, girl, I got so many videos of you. You was having a good time in your own little world.
I was, and that's the thing about the headphones too. I feel like, and that's what I love most about it. And I think why I decided to get into the party headphone, business, because I love to get in a zone when I'm dancing. Like, I love to be in a zone. And a lot of times when I go out, it'll be like, I can dance with everybody else, of course, but when nobody is on my when nobody is really on my level where I'm really feeling the music, I get to just get in my zone and tune everybody out and just work the beat and just, feel myself.
Girl,
Yeah.
you was feeling yourself.
Y'all, and if y'all ain't never seen Tiana in her zone, she gets there and she
I get there.
stays there for the night.
There.
So if you can't,
I know.
if you can't match that level,
For real.
don't
That's
even try.
why, that's why we got the silent parties, so that everybody can kind of do their own thing. And if they're not really into the music right then, maybe they need some more drinks before they get turned up.
Girl.
Then they can chop it up with the friends. They can chop it up with their friends. They can talk, and it's not like they have to yell over the music. Because that's my biggest thing, is like having to yell over the music. It's not cute, when you're in the club and you're trying to talk to somebody and you're like, what? Like, what did you say? No.
I can't hear you.
Exactly.
But I was trying to, so it's really, really dope. And I was trying to explain how we was at a hotel room. It was like a little apartment condo type of deal. And security came, tried to make a complaint. And I'm trying to explain, how can you make a complaint and you don't hear no music?
So did they come again? Because was it only one? Because I know they came one time before. I don't know if they had came twice. Because I was already in my zone, but I felt like somebody told me that somebody had came again to make a noise complaint. And Jay Jones was like, where? Where? Where do you hear the music?
I think they only came one time, and then we thought they were coming again.
Okay.
But I was like, wow, that's crazy. I know they had to feel real stupid.
Oh my gosh. You know what? They did. And it was I was nervous as hell. Honestly, I was so scared when they came walking up. I was like, oh shit. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, ish. Oh, it's daytime. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, bleep that out.
Right.
Bleep, bleep. No, but I was really worried because it was the beginning of the party. It was everybody wasn't there yet, and we were standing outside. I was giving directions to a few people because it was a little bit difficult to find it. And I'm hearing myself. Hey.
Okay, there we go.
There's my voice.
All right
okay.
now.
All right. Hey. Yeah, so when they came up, it was three of them, deep. They sent them deep. I was like, okay, And he was like, you know, we can't have you're not allowed to have parties over here. We saw it on Facebook. I'm like, yeah. And they mentioned Facebook. I was like, did I promote it like that? Like, dang.
I think they seen people outside. No, they seen us outside and the lights glowing and stuff.
Yeah.
Because from the outside looking in, it's like, what are they doing?
Right,
when we was coming up, you just see lights and people dancing.
But
and
it
stuff.
was before anything even popped off.
Like,
it was,
real?
Yeah, it was before. It was like it was only Teddy, Nate, and Amanda and me outside, and I was giving directions to whoever was coming next. And they came up and they wrote and it was like, no, you having a party here. We don't do that here. We're going to have to ask you to leave if you're having a party. Literally, they told me, you're going to have to leave. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I got the chills again just now, just thinking about how I was going to have to explain to people who are coming
that you can't come.
Ticket, you can't come. You already got your ticket, but you can't come. The DJs had their nights planned. They can't. I was like, nope. And quickly my finessing came into play. And I was like, oh, no, it's going to be a small thing. Like, don't worry. It's just like a company party. We got Support District Radio. We're Happy Headphones. I got this business. Look, it's party headphones. All the music is in the headphones. We're not going to make any noise. Like, look, listen. And then I think Nate or either Nate or Teddy came around and was like, yeah, here, listen to the, headphones. And the dude, it was a black dude, a white dude, and then like another white dude in the back, like keeping watching out or something. And the black dude was like, oh, snap. Like, he was like, yeah, I like that. Yeah. And then the white dude, the other security guard that was trying to be all tough, telling me we got to leave. He was like, oh, what? I've never heard of that before, like it's all in the headphones. And I'm like, yeah, we have all. Don't worry. Like, and I told them, I was like, I already talked to the other people in the building because there was 2 other families that were staying in the building. I was like, I already talked to them. I went knocking on their door before the party even started. And I told them, do I need to change buildings? Like, do I need to change to a different room? Because I don't want any complaints. I don't want to have any problems. But if there is a problem, if we do get too loud, just knock on the door, let us know. And like, I can give you my phone number if you want to call me,
Right.
Yeah. And I wanted to make sure that it was all covered. But it was a little scary for a second. But they was just like, Happy New Year. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun.
We had a good time. This is our first show in a new year, girl.
Yes. And people were walking by like, what are they doing? I saw a group of like maybe 10 people. They walking by and they're just staring like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
But it was a good experience. And,
it was. We was outside dancing in the rain too. Was y'all dancing in the rain?
No, you was dancing in the rain.
I actually got the video, matter of fact. I got footage.
You ain't got no shoes on. You got your little dress on, your little skirt on, girl.
Wild.
That was a cute little hookup for the new year too. I like that.
Thank you. Yeah,
we had a blast.
That's why I got sick the next day dancing out there in the rain like I was on Step Up or something.
Little Satan house.
Yeah, that's what I felt like. I was like, getting it. I'm choreographing dances.
Right. Well, cool. You getting over a cold, but besides that, how was your week like?
My week was great. I've been hearing a lot of great feedback about the party, and a lot of things have been in the works actually this week. A new thing has come about because a lot of people think that I'm a DJ because I got the headphones, and I'm like, no, I'm always telling people like, no, I'm not a DJ. Like, I just own this company that rents headphones out, but I'm not a DJ. And now, honestly, I was just like, you know what? Why not, though?
Right.
Like, why am I not a DJ?
Right.
I love music. I love to dance. I've always been like that. And, I mean, it's a difficult craft, though. I can for sure say that. I've got a book from the library called DJ for Dummies, and I've been reading it for real because I'm about it.
Right.
I'm trying to get on. 2017, I just want new things, and I don't want to tell myself that I can't do anything.
Exactly.
Like, if I want to do it, if I have a thought about it, then I'm going to make it happen. And with the DJ stuff, I'm reading the book, and it's difficult, but there are so many people, thank goodness, that are willing to help and, show the dude that was there, Alex, that had the fingers. The light up fingers. He does DJing too. So he's going to show me Signal. I don't know if you guys know Signal.
Yeah, we know Signal.
Yeah. So he actually had reached out to me about the headphones and stuff. And then he was like, he mentioned something about me being a DJ, and I was like, no. And he was like, oh, well, you should. Like, she DJs are in, like, it's like cute she DJs. And he was like, you should. And I was like, all right, like, are you going to teach me? And he was like, yeah, I'll teach you. And I was like, okay, well, then let's do it,
Right. Come bring in the new year with a new craft. I know that's right. Rita, how was your week?
Do something new. My week was good. Unbothered. I was
You bothered?
I'm bothered, but it was good.
Unbothered. No, not unbothered. No.
I'm like, really?
Unbothered the whole week. Yes, it was good. Bringing in the whole. What's today? The whole week.
Today is the 7th. It's been a week.
Yes, unbothered. I ain't start off on the wrong foot.
First 7 days of the year.
Good, you know, working on it.
That's cool.
How was your week?
My week was good. You know, no complaints. I stepped into Pillow Talk on, what day was that, Thursday?
Yeah. Okay.
That was interesting. That was like the highlight of my week because, you know, I don't do nothing.
Oh, no.
You don't. Shit, Granny be in bed, y'all.
Oh,
I do.
I love Pillow Talk, man. Pillow Talk is my date with the ladies, for real.
Right.
So y'all were real comfy on the couch. You was all snuggled up on everybody's lap.
I know. I
That
love
was a
that
cute
picture.
though,
For
yeah.
real. I didn't even think it was going to be like that cute, but it came out just so like
Warm.
Warm. Yes. Yes. It was so warm. Like it just showed the vibe and the energy of us all together, you know? I love them girls.
That's dope. So speaking, what we talking about today? This is what we're talking about today, and I wanted you specifically.
Okay,
you heard me say that right, Jones? Specifically.
Why did you say it wrong before?
No, we was playing a game, and they like your cousin always mess up on these words, Pacific and specific. Like you have to say it right. So I chose you specifically because you know you're so open, you're so free, and you're like you're very transparent, and I love that about you.
Thank you.
And the topic that where somebody came to me. They're new on the dating scene, you know, they just got out of a marriage. They just recently divorced. So they're like new on the dating scene and they haven't dated. Like she got married when she was 19. So this her first time. We're 28 now and she has never dated. So she really doesn't know what to expect. But she came to me and she was like, I met this guy on New Year's. And she's like, he wants to take me out, but I really don't want to go. And I'm like, why? She like, because I don't want I don't want a relationship. I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Right. So I'm like, wait. Let's start from the beginning here. So you mean to tell me that you don't want to go out on dates because you're not looking for a relationship?
Yeah. Who says that?
Why? So is that a thing? Like should you be dating, going out on dates, entertaining people if you're not looking for a relationship?
Absolutely.
You absolutely should
exactly.
be. Yeah.
So I chose you, Tiana, because I know you like relationship and no, we're not going to do that.
But I bet you she going to go out on some dates.
Girl.
Get some free meal.
Oh, yeah. Some free meal. Hell yeah. And they know it. Shoot. I'd be like, you trying to feed me, bro? Like, yes.
Girl.
But as long as they're interesting, too, it's the meal and the interest. Like, they have to be an interesting person, for sure, Because there's a lot of people offering free meals and free trips and, and to take me places. And I'm like, but I don't know if I'm going to have a good time with you, And I need to make sure that I spend my time wisely because time is valuable, It's like time is money, but time is very valuable. And the most valuable thing I can offer a person is my time. So I feel like, of course, they have to bring something to the table as far as a great personality, and it doesn't hurt if they're attractive. But dates, I love dates because they make you feel it kind of brings you closer to yourself. It kind of brings you in a more intimate relationship with yourself. And every time that I go out on a date, it's like I learn something new about my likes and my dislikes. I learn something new about how I can my tolerance for people, and or even how to practice the art of seduction, and which is funny because I just got that book from the library too, The Art of Seduction, and I've been browsing through it a little bit, and I'm like, this is not even fair. Like, I already know this stuff mostly. And I'm like, I've been doing this since a baby.
My own version.
Yeah. But no, it's some good stuff in there for sure. But for the dating scene, I think that if you're a single lady and you don't want a relationship, you don't got to be pressured into a relationship. Don't feel like since everybody around you might be in a relationship, everybody around you might be getting married, engaged, you don't have to have that life. Like, if you want to be single and you don't really, it doesn't have to be called being, like, you could be in a relationship with yourself. You know, I don't feel like I'm single. I don't feel like I'm available. I just feel like I am not trying to be in a committed, exclusive relationship with one person who is going to have too many expectations of me.
Okay, wait.
Again, one more time.
Wait. No. Maybe she needs to write it down or something because we don't want to jump. It's different aspects to this topic. So I don't want to, don't spill all the beans right now. We got it. It's layers. It's levels to this.
It is.
So I researched some reasons on why people don't want to date, and or why they don't want to be in a relationship, so they just rather not date. Because of the expectations that people have. So one is like, first off, when you go on dates, like everybody assumes that you're open to a relationship.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like that's something you should let somebody know up front. Like, I'm not really, whatever you looking for.
Right.
What are you looking for? Are you looking for a friend? Are you looking for, just company? Because people can take you out and they're not looking for a relationship either. But a lot of times when people say that they're open to a relationship, they're just trying to start off. They're just trying to start off like slow and calm. Like, okay, we're going to be cool. And because every relationship, I believe, starts with a friendship, I would say.
But I think they're walking into it without the actual expectations, but you're open to it. You're just cool for it right now. You just, we're going to see what this is about.
And I've been that person where I've walked into and I've been like, oh, I'm not looking for a relationship, but I've been open to the relationship. And then I fall into this long committed relationship.
Right.
But at this point, no, it's like I'm not about to entertain a relationship at all.
You are so out of control.
But really not, because, I'm going to step back a little bit and, I'm going to go to like 2008, 2009. That's when I was Renice for real. Like Renice, really, that's where Honey came from. Renice Honey Rollins began in 2008, 2009. And Honey, when I was, you was on the run. You was on the run for me. And it was like, no, I don't want that from you. And then why is it that when you're not looking for a relationship, you're not into it, you don't want anything to do with it, you just out here doing you, living your life, go on this date, what you want from me? Okay, cool, if I want that,
Yeah.
They've been boarding you with this BS, and I'm not on it.
They love the chase.
They love the chase.
That's how it works.
Love the chase.
But
It's
when
too
you
much
want
like
it,
right.
but when you're all like, oh, I want a relationship. Oh, I want to, let's spend time. They're like, hell no.
The chickens are not clucking.
But we over here looking all lonely and stuff. But anyway, so even when you're not looking for a relationship, okay, it's already said I'm not on. You still want to spend time with me, and I've already put that on the table. Like, I'm really not into a relationship, like, at all. I'm not open to the idea at all. It's not okay. You can butter me up and make me feel special, and then now I'm open to it. It's like, no, Venito, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Not
Exactly.
happening.
Not.
Is it? So then, at that point in our lives, are we just like open to hooking up, like having sex with people?
But that's another thing that I think that's where we're okay. Maybe I want to say maybe over 25. You shouldn't be so open to just hooking up and whatnot. But at a certain age, you do get to the point. I'm not about to just sleep with anybody just because they want to sleep with me.
Yeah,
it doesn't work like that. So if you're past that level, because some people, okay, I just want to sleep with him or whatever. But people know people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't want your name or your reputation out there.
Girl, my reputation gonna be a good reputation. I don't really
regardless,
care.
That's what I'm saying. But regardless, but still,
talk about my sex
if it's somebody that really wants to pursue you and he know that you've been with a couple other dudes that you know what I'm saying, you don't want that.
Yeah. They're gonna assume that you're just ready to hook up anyway. Do you get that?
Right.
Do you get that?
I mean, and for me, I'm very sexually fluid, so it's just like I don't. I'm definitely not having sex with everybody that I'm dating, for sure. Not.
Right, you can't.
But they think that that's gonna happen. Yeah. And honestly, I don't care what they think. Like you could think all that you want. That's the more food that I get. I don't even know.
The more food, the more gifts. All that.
Put it up.
And I'm not even. I don't even be on that with levels. Like on some, I need to get this and that from you. But at the same time, it's just like because since you have. Since you're around, I guess, you're always having that hope that there might be a chance. She might let me in, And just off of the hope, a dude will do the most. And I love that, like, hell yeah, do the most. Think that I might give you some, but you ain't getting it. And sometimes they do, sometimes there's dudes that I haven't gone on dates with that I just been like, whew, you're in the right time at the right place, and it just went down. And then, you can get it, exactly. Like, you can get it. And then, honestly, like, after it, like, if we've tried to create some type of entertainment after that moment, it just doesn't work sometimes, you know. I'm just like, you were more exciting that day, but now you're kind of whack, and I'm seeing it in the daylight, and now when we're talking, you're not very interesting, so I'm just gonna
we said that the other night. What is it, like, the fantasy of it all?
Yeah,
like infatuation goes away.
Infatuation.
And that's what it really starts out with. If you want somebody so bad and then you have it, it's like, small fries.
In my head,
no
you was
salt.
so much better. Like, I
Right.
dreamt this. I just knew it was going to work out like this. And
No, I had somebody one time that like danced on me like so good that I was just like, man, they're about to be A1, right? And it went down and it was done like a minute. And I was like, I looked at them and was like, that was just such a waste of time for me, you know. Like I had
life.
Like,
but whose fault is that? That's your fault because you got too many juices flowing and it was that good. That's your fault.
That'd be the worst because you'd be like, you know what? If you wasn't being thirsty, you could have saved yourself because that was terrible.
Right. Yeah. It was just one of those things. But there is time. That's why I always say like the fantasy is better than the expectation, you know, or than the reality. The fantasy is better than the reality because what you make up in your mind, you could be like, he looked good or she looked good. She got the body, he got the body or whatever. We can do things. But at the end of the day, there is a certain chemistry that is required when it comes to those type of activities. And if you're not in tune with each other, then no matter what you're doing, no matter what's playing on the radio, there was some R. Kelly or whatever, no matter you got candles, you oiling my body, you listen, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
If you don't got the chemistry, if I'm not feeling it, that's probably gonna be the last time, the first and last time.
You will never hear from me again.
Yeah, and
that'd be the worst too.
I've definitely done that where I just be like, okay, I'm not calling you no more. Just straight, like, I'm not really interested actually anymore. So,
and that's crazy because I was talking to somebody about this yesterday, and he was like, every relationship or every interaction that you have with somebody sexually, it should be, it's to last. I said, what are you talking about? If I look at him, like it's you can, a woman, I would say, you can look at somebody, know what you want from him, and know that's it. That's all. I don't want anything else from you. It was just a sexual desire that I, got fulfilled, and it, I'm going about my business. Like, why don't guys understand, as much as y'all like sex and y'all hit it and quit it, like we do the same thing.
Yes.
Like, I don't want nothing else from you. I don't expect anything else from you. I just wanted to try you out, and now that I've done that, it's like, all right.
This guy told me, this guy said something to me the other day, was like, oh, are you worried that I won't talk to you anymore after, and I'm like,
who said I wanted to talk to
why?
you?
Exactly. I'm like, why would I be worried about something like that? First of all, like, I've done that before myself. And if you didn't want to talk to me after that, then our time is done. You know what I'm saying? Right. I would not ever feel bad about something like that. I'm not about to be pressed on you. I'm not about to be sweating you for more. Like, your D cannot be that good. I'm sorry.
And you know what? So I mentioned your situation too, how free you are and how just like you're not into relationships at all. Like, we're just open, whatever. And it was like, this is what they said, and I kind of agree with some of these. They was like, either she hasn't been D-down the proper way.
No, I have. Yes, I have.
And I think that you have.
What I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I've had some great times in my life.
Or it's like, either she's still caught up on something from the past that she's like waiting on to manifest.
And that's an interesting, because I've even considered that to be, of course, I reflect on myself and I'm like, why am I where I'm at? And I have my daughter's dad, and I've loved him since like 2008. And we still really have love towards each other. We're not sexually active with each other. We're not entertaining intimacy with each other. But I feel like it's difficult for me to carry on a relationship with someone when I'm so dedicated to having a healthy co-parenting relationship with her dad. As far as raising our daughter, I can't really see another person coming into my life and trying to take on a partnership role with my kid, like it's really hard for me to see that. And honestly, I don't think that he would let that even happen. Like I feel like he would block anything that happened like that, because at the end of the day, he's territorial, and I don't think that I don't think that he wants an exclusive relationship with me, but he wants still me to be his. I think anybody I've dealt with still looks at me like, oh, that's, mine.
And mine.
Yeah. And I've definitely, yeah. That's scary. Okay. And then that's another thing. I have a tendency to attract some really passionate people that, and
crazy.
Don't
try to make it sound nice,
right,
passionate. They crazy.
They're a little crazy. Really passionate, crazy people that have really done the most when it comes to, if I take away a little bit of love, how they start reacting towards me. And I don't want that to be displayed ever around my child. I don't ever want no crazy type of domestic violence around my kid because this dude is mad that I'm not giving him the attention that he needs or he wants and he feels like he's entitled to.
Right.
I don't want to create false expectations for anybody. I'm not about to be anybody's wife. I'm literally just giving all the, and I've been in a lot of relationships, 3 important relationships in my life where I love them deeply and I was wifey. And I mean, at one point I was almost about to be a stepmom to one of my ex's 2 kids before I had my daughter. And I was young, and it's crazy because I just recently spoke to him. I seen his kids and I'm like, oh my gosh, I would have been like their like stepmom. And he's like, I think about it, about how we could, because he's still not with nobody. And that's the thing, the people who I really was with, they haven't even been able to move past, what they had with me, because like when I'm in it, it's real, it's really real. And I think that I'm already done with that part of my life, and I'm just into getting into myself now. And so it's not whether I'm holding on to somebody, because I know that my daughter's dad will never be the man for me. I know it. There's and we've been engaged twice. And so we've already had those like flip overs where it's just like, oh, let's try it. Okay, maybe you're different. Okay, no, you're not. No, it's not working. He's already, I think, like 32 years old. Or 33, I can't even remember. But he's already set in his ways, and I don't even want to be in the business of changing somebody. Exactly. You change yourself, and when you get to changing yourself, hopefully that other woman is going to be there, ready and prepared for you, because I'm just not with it. I'm just into raising my kid, trying to establish myself with my business as a businesswoman out here and do my thing. And I don't want any man or woman trying to put regulations on me, because they always try to put regulations, and I'm not with that regulating.
Right. And I want to stop right here, because this is a good part where I brought up even earlier. I was talking about it to Rita, and I'm like, you know what? Why is it that when you start dating someone and y'all may have some type of attraction towards each other, and maybe y'all feeling each other, y'all feel like you're on the same page, and it's like that, I'm gonna say males because I'm a female, and this usually happens to me, like that male then holds me to a certain expectation for you, like a wife expectation. Like, you're holding me to this expectation and you want me to fulfill this role for you, and that's not even my position. You know what I'm saying? So I just met you, maybe we've been kicking it for like a few months now. We're not together. I'm still my own person. Like, I don't, we might kick it, whatever that is, but that's what that is, and I'm gonna go about my business. So why is it that you then start to expect different things from me, because we've been dealing with each other continuously, but you still not, that's not my title. That's not my role. Why am I looked at as your wife or your girlfriend, what have you, and that's not my position? So now when I'm being cool with you, we're friends, I feel like I can talk to anybody. Like, I should be able to talk to you about anything. So when I come to you about my singleness, my mess, let me tell you, I went on this date, and that was trash.
He gonna hit the roof.
He's feeling some type of way. Oh, you out here being a hoe? Skirt.
Right. Yeah.
But where did that come from? Why do you even?
But yeah, when we do the whole tendency with them, we not a hoe though. When we actually have the whole, tendency where we're not in a relationship with you, where we're not married to you, but we're freaking you, but we're not called a hoe to you then. Right. But when we're freaking somebody else, now we're a hoe. Yeah, that hoe stuff is like real funny to me.
You putting stipulations and regulations on me, stuff that I shouldn't do because that's how you're viewing me, but I'm not your woman. Did you forget that? When we got together and I met with you, you said you weren't looking for a relationship. I said okay, and we rolled with it from there. So if I'm taking it how you presented it, you don't want a relationship. I'm not acting like I'm in a relationship. Why are we acting like we're in a relationship? I'm kind of confused by that.
It does. Dudes make it real confusing too, because they'll do things like as if they want a relationship. Like, dude, that's not what you want.
Right.
Like, just keep it real with yourself. You just don't want me to be with nobody else.
Exactly.
You don't want to be exclusive to me. You just want me to be exclusive to you.
And why would we be doing that?
Yeah, that's so
Does that
silly.
even make sense?
It doesn't. But so many women fall into that trap.
Exactly. I was going to say it happens all the time.
That's
And even I've been a
that's
victim
the
of
norm.
it too.
Yeah.
Sad to say.
But this is the thing. They want you to be exclusive to them. But at the same time, I feel like women don't want to just be out here jumping from one cock to another cock. You know, we have a little, we have morals for ourselves. And we just don't want to be out here messing with anybody because you don't know who's that person doing. You don't know what they're doing. And when
It's scary.
And I feel like, sex is a spiritual transaction. You don't know what these people got going on in their personal life. You don't know nothing, none of that. But when you lay down and have sex with these people, like, it's a transaction that's happening, and you have to be careful of that because, some people are just really, really negative, and I can enter you when you don't want to be a part of that. Well, not me.
Yeah.
You know it. Yeah, we know what you mean.
But another one that I have to say is that, like, even if you don't want to date, they say like, why you don't want to be in a relationship because you got daddy issues or you holding on to the past. Like, girl, I ain't got no daddy issues. I just know that you full of BS. Right. Like, I can already call your card. Like, so if you want to, this is my new question for the new year. This I'm coming at people. Like, do you want to build or you want to bullshit?
Yeah.
You want to build or you trying to BS? You stacking or you starving?
And that's true. Yeah, like my dad has been in my life. My dad and my mom have been together since I was like 12. Since they were like 12 years old. And they've been married for like 30 years. And he's been around all my life. He loves me like crazy, like he calls me princess still. Like I'm his firstborn, like my dad loves me. He taught me that I need to get real love and respect myself, and his respect might be a little bit different from my own respect because I don't know if he would like me being promiscuous or anything. But I feel like I'm respecting myself and that it's my choice, and I'm not just laying down with somebody for the attention, and I'm not just laying down to please that person,
because you wanted to do that.
Exactly. I want to lay down and please myself.
Yes. Ain't nothing wrong.
There's a balance. There's a balance, It's like when you're good, you can have like your good girl traits and everything, but then there's a time when you need to balance it off with a little bit of the bad girl, with a little bit of naughtiness.
Girl,
you gotta have that Beyonce and that Rihanna together.
You do, for real. Like, that's what makes it everything. Yeah. Like, sometimes, and even me as a woman, like, I feel myself being so responsible and, want to do stuff the right way. And it's like, I want to be a host sometimes.
Just be reckless, right? I just want to be reckless sometimes.
I just want to be out here doing whatever I want to do.
Do what you want to do.
I seen a post that said, "Why are you upset?" I'm mad because I want to do what I want to do. Well, what do you want to do? I want to have sex. She's like, I want to F.
Hey,
girl, if you don't go get you none, because for real. Women, we need that balance. We need that tune-up. I call it a tune-up. We need a tune-up sometimes to, because I'm a little bit off my rocker right now.
Not even a tune-up, an oil change. You need it a little more often than a tune-up.
Yes.
So,
an oil change. What's that, every 3 months, Rita?
No, that's, no.
It's like every 3,000 miles. That's a long,
that's a lot of mileage. But you know what?
I got a Prius. It's 5,000 miles for me. I'm like,
and mine is 5,000 too.
That's too many miles.
That's too many miles. But yeah, that's too many miles. But yeah, you need that, reset. I call it a reset. Let's use that. I call it reset. Okay, I'm cool now. I'm thriving. I'm out here. I needed that adjustment. Like, release this energy because like it's so much that I go through on a daily basis. Like, I need to release it. And everybody has a way of releasing it. It can rather be like pleasing yourself.
Right.
That works.
Yeah.
That works. That's
for
cool.
sure.
But sometimes people want the body, the interaction. And me, I say like I'm a pleaser. Like, me getting off is like knowing that you are completely satisfied.
Yeah. Yeah. Her face though.
Yes, because I was telling the story yesterday. I'm like, girl, that man was like on some Tourette's type stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
We need
it
to
was
record when we be
crazy.
telling stories.
It was crazy, but that's how I am, and that's what that makes me happy. Like,
Right.
knowing that you can't control yourself, like you losing your mind right now when you cannot help it.
You know, and I'm reading this book called Loose Girl. Actually, I just started
Write
too.
that down, too.
Yeah, and it's a story about this girl's promiscuity in life, right? And she talks about how basically she used, you know, sex as the way, like she once she was young, she figured out that she can control a man with her sexuality. And it's true. It's like, you know, men are very tough and strong and everything, but when it comes down to sex from a woman or like sexuality with a woman and a woman giving off that seduction, then it just breaks a man down just real quick. You know, and so I think that power that we have, the power of the P, you know, is
it's
that
powerful.
like
we run the world,
you know, and so when we really like take advantage of the whole yoniverse, then we work it out and it feels good to us, you know, and it's definitely empowering to see a man, you know, get super like begging or like weak and
it's like you. What's that little the Puss in Boots, the cat with the eyes get all watery,
girl,
looking all just like look at you. You look
I
helpless
love
right
helpless.
now. You look helpless.
I know, me too.
It's so crazy because
I got your life in my hands.
Yes.
for real,
Yes.
for real, and like you see a man as masculine and strong and tough and, you know, show no feelings, but in that bedroom, baby,
But it's sexy when he can let that down. You know,
and
what I'm saying?
it should be. You don't know, woman. You want to be hard to your dudes or whatever in a non-disrespectful way. You know what I'm saying? Every male, I feel like if you have someone special in your life or in a relationship, you should definitely be showing her that vulnerable side of you.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we don't want to fight with you. We want to love you.
Yeah.
I want to love you.
Exactly. You know, hey.
But I want to take a break.
She right. She's like, let me take a break.
Let me take a break. Like,
man.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into some tunes.
Somebody got her happy over there.
I already let Honey know we doing R&B today. We're gonna play a little bit of hip hop.
Oh, yeah.
but you know, I'm
To some R&B
Some
right
R&B.
now.
what
One
you about
time.
to play real quick?
It's not. She always be talking about I be
I just
playing
wanna-
barbecue music.
But girl, I said that months ago. That was last year.